in, and it was like, and they were all on your shots because I understand I don't know what the correct term is, a scramble or whatever, where best shot wins, or the best shot goes. Four people do it. Whoever gets the best shot to take that one. Yes. And they were and the guy was like, "Yeah, were they playing from your position?" He was like, "Yeah, they were." I'm like, God, shut up. Shut up. No. That's it. All right. They got that guard, Tooney, right? Everybody. Hmm. He can still, yeah, he still got legs. Oh, he's old. Lane Johnson, the bane of my existence is he's still old. If he's old. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Six Super Bowls. That's doable. I think that's how math works. Uh-huh. That'd be interesting. That'd be a pretty good season, off season. Tomorrow, or it's usually Thursday, right? Isn't it? Legal tampering. Okay. Yeah. When they can sign, put pen to paper. But for the most part, contracts are done. Yep, everything. Yeah. I'm not. I'm still. Yes. 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 That was weird. That one was weird. Everyone seems to believe that they're just going to trade the one. Everyone. Like that, I guess, because if you were going to get Stafford and still trade, then you, then but my thing is, if you're going to do it, why not do it? Right? If everyone thinks it's going to happen and you know what the cost is, everyone knows what the cost is. Yeah. Yeah. No first. That's not a lot. Hmm. Didn't do it. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. For sure. Uh-huh. No, he can't. Yeah, no. No. Mm-hmm. The yeah, seeing the Vikings want Darnold, they want to keep Darnold, but they just don't want to pay him. Mm. Yeah. I, yeah, no, like I said, my whole plan was get a quarterback, two, like you said, get a veteran, and then get draft someone this draft. Uh, if you feel like you got to move up to get to one to get the guy, go move to get to one. That's one of the reasons why tanking never felt good to me, right? Because it's not that difficult to move up in certain situations. In certain situations, yes, uh-huh, correct. Hmm. Yeah, you get those years, right? But for the most part, there's a trade that can happen. Like if that, especially if that team is not looking for a quarterback, you can always overpay for a quarterback. Dominate. Yeah, yeah. I hate that. I hate that. Right? Like, because I keep seeing people talking about, yeah, I don't have Shador Sanders or I don't have this person rated high. I'm like, I bet you had Trevor Lawrence rated high, didn't you? I bet you had Trevor Lawrence rated up there as well. Like, okay. So we've had what 4 years of number one picks at the running at the quarterback position, or first quarterback off the draft, and but since he's been the first quarterback, who would you take Trevor Lawrence over? You got one of the quarterbacks. Uh, just the yep. He wasn't the first. Oh, right, right. Yeah, that's the exception to the rule. Uh huh. Uh huh. I don't even know if that's for sure. That's a maybe maybe. Mm-hmm. CJ. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Even I wouldn't take him over CJ Stroud either. Or number two, of last year. What's his name? Jaden. I'm just saying, like for the grade that they had on that man, it's like anybody's gonna be. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mhm. I I think a lot of it has to go with where the quarterback played at as well, right? Because because Shador in Colorado, if Shador was the same person in Alabama, I think it's a different story. I think if Shador's the same player, right? I'm not even saying he changed just because his numbers were pretty good, really good, but they didn't win in Colorado. Let him go to a place where that they were winning 10 to 11 games a year, and his and to me that should not focus at all on how good the player is. But so are some other people's, like Aaron Rodgers, when he had that weird release when he came out of college. No, no. But Tim Tebow couldn't throw the ball. Wait, these are guys who have learned to. Wait, and Shador played in Colorado where he had no offensive line. Like, yeah. Of course. I have a problem with the way they scout quarterbacks in college. I have a big problem with it. Now, and I'm not even a big college football kind of guy, right? But it just always seems to me that the team that has the better record and has a quarterback playing that position, whether that quarterback is the guy leading them to the promised land, it just seems like that guy gets overhyped. Look at the hype on JJ McCarthy last year, right? He did what he did as far as throwing the ball in college, he did as minimal. I'm like, okay, I don't get we get, but this year of the top teams, there weren't a lot of great quarterback play, right? So because of that, Quinn Ewers, I don't know either. Notre Dame was in there, and Ohio State, who didn't, yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. Because we don't know these names and we haven't been saying their names all year. Like we knew that Trevor Lawrence was a first round pick, like his freshman year in college, right? Because the hype and Clemson had been winning, right? Didn't have anything to do with the skills that he showed on the field. They were okay, but like I said, I just did he win Heisman? Because that's usually the best quarterback. Mhm. Yeah, they won. Yeah, one of those was C.J. Stroud, right? Devonta Smith. Oh, he got beat up by a wide receiver. Doesn't matter. Does that's like that's like That's like this year. Like if you're gonna give the only people beating out a quarterback any days, you gotta play two ways. You gotta be the top five wide receiver and top five cornerback to beat out a quarterback. It's good, but once again, he also played on one of the best teams in the country. And yeah, in 2008, they won the championship. I think it was 2018. Sorry. Yeah. So, which him as a rookie, which when him as a freshman, which made us go, okay, he's good. He's going to the first round pick. I remember watching that, like, wait, are we? Did we crown him already? And they did. They had crowned him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I just think that the the way they rank quarterbacks or uh not yeah, it's kind of flawed. Just in that the better school you go to, the higher rank you are. Or there's also the guy who didn't go to a school and no one ever saw. No one's seen this man throw a football except for some scouts, and he gets moves up the draft boards. Right? Oh, I'm talking about Daniel Jones, right? Like, I'm talking about the people like that. They don't have to go as far as they train. Like, but there's a few team people that do that. Like y'all picked Mitch Trubisky out of North Carolina. No one had heard that. That's what I mean. But he's still. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. That's your championship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's always that team, that person that go some yep and gets the rest of the people in that room to agree with him. I talked to this person. You should. He should be fired. I'm not, which would have been a solid safety. Very good. Yes. Of course you have to. As a fan, you have no choice. But like I said, there's always that person. Like whether you hear about them or not, it definitely does. It definitely sucks when it's your team. Mhm. Ooh. Oh, so that should have been that should have been the number one red flag. Woo, woo, woo. Wait a minute. Do we want someone that the Browns want? If that's the case. Yeah, It's a like I said, every other position, occasionally you whiff on them, but usually you pick any other position that high, they're going to be pretty good. Jadavian Clowney, his tape in college would have just said that he was supposed to be the man, and I can't a good career. Yeah. Yep. hmm Yeah, yeah. Edge rusher and got the Allen, the other guy, the other Allen from right. Trevon Walker. Oh, you talking about recent? I thought you was talking about the Josh Allen that yeah yes. The combine. It does tricky things to your eyes. Yeah. hmm Yeah. It's no. He's had no. He's getting better. He's getting yeah. Pro Bowl, all pro. Yeah. No, that's what you expect at defensive end number one pick. You're expecting your Miles Garrett's, right? Who was also a number one pick at defensive end, who's had a stellar career. So, oh, I, you can't, you can't lose. Man. So, all right. So if if we're let's just say I have not seen their careers, right? Let's say they both walk into a room at the same time. I'm picking Miles Garrett 100%, 100% of the time. Like he's huge, right? He's yet to find a shirt. Yeah, yeah. His whole body, his shoulders look longer than they should be, right? Like so, if I like I said, not seeing their careers, that's my pick. I've got to pick between those two. That's the guy I'm picking. T.J. Watt, man, if you could keep that man healthy, if you could keep the Watt family healthy, right? It's hard to not pick them. Like it's hard not. You don't lose at anything. But I do like the way TJ Watt plays. I really like the way TJ Watt plays. Mhm. Okay. Yes, that's one of the reasons. Oh, Pittsburgh Steelers? Yes. Correct. I I don't interceptions. TJ Watt's a different build, right? Like I could stand him up and kind of move him at linebacker. Isn't his position linebacker? 3-4? Yeah, but if you saw 6'6" Miles Garrett standing, you'd be like, all right, you're rushing me still. There's no way you're dropping back in coverage. Right. Like TJ Watt, for his athleticism, and I'm not saying Miles Garrett's not an athlete. He's a freak of nature as well. Just I definitely do like the, and like you said, it could very well be the fact that I'm watching TJ Watt in the Steelers uniform. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So no, he does, but yeah, he has the ability to maybe not rush the. Miles Garrett is he's going to rush the passer pretty much every time he's on the field. His job, yeah, that extra 20 pounds. Yeah, yeah, but TJ Watt just moves better, and I think that's why I would pick him. But like I said, had I not seen them, man, I have to go with Miles Garrett. He's huge. Yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah. He has done that to a Steelers. You hope it's Miles Garrett. And and like I said, David Clowney, if after his freshman year as well, he was one of those players that his freshman year he blew up, or his sophomore year. Because I remember he wasn't eligible, and the next year he went out, he kind of half played, like played half a season, then decided he wasn't going to play in the bowl games. And then at the combine, it was like, does he have a motor? Like there was all those things that was maybe kind of true, right? Because sometimes it looks like he's out there and he's playing, and sometimes it looks like he's just getting checked. And he's probably not. That's probably not. I don't know him. But to us, it looks like he could be dominant every play, and he's not dominant every play. And that's what it looks like to someone like me. Like TJ Watt is dominant every single play. Miles Garrett is dominant every single play. Uh-huh. Wasn't taken as the number one pick. I was going to think of running back. Okay. Oh, is it a DB? Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, okay. It's not. I do remember. Yes, Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson. Yes. Hmm. Yeah, because I was going to, if it was going too really far back, I thought Deion Sanders. Mm. Yeah, Troy Aikman went in first in that draft. He went fifth. Oh, Tony Mandrick was. Wait, wait. This is the draft. This is the draft. I know you're a Packers fan, not a Packers fan, so this will make you feel good. Number one was Troy Aikman. Hall of Fame. Well, not Hall of Fame. I don't think he's in the Hall. Is he in the Hall? He is in the Hall. Number two, Tony Mandarich. Number three, number three, Barry Sanders. Number four, Derek Thomas. Number five, Deion Sanders. They, they just missed out. They just barely missed out. Yes. Man, that's a sucks for them. They probably tanked that year and that allowed them to get no, they wound up trading for Brett Favre. So what the, oh yeah. So yeah. But if they make the trade soon, then then the interviewing for Shadir and Cam becomes a thing. Even though I think that yeah, I think it's Cam. Cam Ward. Mhm. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that for a while, but I hadn't watched a lot of Cam Ward play. I saw a few Shador games, right? Because of the hype train. So, but yeah, no. Mhm. The process probably. Feet up, just chilling, relax. And sometimes some people are just gonna rub you the wrong way. Like I said, you never know. But they also said that he also said that the Cleveland Browns really liked him, which 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 just tells you you probably should stay away from him. I don't think it's a bad. I don't. I know you do. You do. But that's the same thing like the Giants last year. They had who they wanted, Jaden, right? If we can't get Jaden though, I like May too. I like May too. But see that you're right. Exactly. But see, it's about how you think it feels. If it feels like I think they're 1A and 1B, I'm okay with either one of those, which is kind of where I'm kind of taking it. But if you're saying it's 1A and then two, a legit two, eh, then like if you had a clear cut person you pick, like I still think you have your preference though. But I don't know. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as like I like both guys. I want this one, but if I can't get this one, I'm not. I don't have a problem settling with this, and it wouldn't even feel like settling. Yeah. Now, what's settling is when you're like, I didn't get, like you said, I didn't get Jaden, I didn't get May. McCarthy's okay. See that to me is settling, right? 100%, 100%. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do. Might be. He would have got injured. Well, let's say he doesn't get injured. But We can't, right? We don't. I don't. If we don't, if we say he doesn't get injured, then all I can still go off is the tape in college, and we stink. That's all I'm gonna say because he's got no one to throw the ball to. No Malik neighbors. He's throwing the ball to Darius Slayton, Jalen Hyde, and Wandell Robinson. Ugh, ugh. That's what he's saying. Slayton believes he's getting paid. It's possible. It's possible, but it's also possible that no one pays him and he comes back to as a Giant. Like I think that's an option. Hmm. This team's what's his name? You said Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. Dake Kim is looking for via trade. So this team, there's players out there, and there's teams that need wide receiver help a lot. Like for all the amount of wide receiver talent, it feels like it's stacked on a few teams. Right? Right. You're talking about the the Cincinnati Bengals have two wide receivers that anyone would love. Right. You talk about Debo Samuels and Brandon Ayuk in San Francisco. And you're like, Jesus Christ, guys. Jordan Addison, JJ Jefferson, JJ. Uh um the Eagles, Devonta Smith and what's his name? AJ Brown. Mm. That's the Patriots need to reach out to everybody out there. Oh, Devontae Adams is still out there. Mercedes Lewis needs to just go and give his papers to the NFL. Come on, man. You've been around for quite some time. Just give him the retirement papers. Mhm. He doesn't matter. He matters. I think Mari Cooper can still play. Mm. He'll find the job. He always does. Yeah, yeah, he'll find the job. Yep. Yeah. He'll be on 6 teams next year. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm a team that needs they're so lucky that why free agency takes place first because some of those guys will get picked up on the strength of we need wide receiver talent. Because honestly, I'm just gonna go with someone to the draft at this point in time. If I'm one of those teams that need, hmm. Mm-hmm. The drag, yep. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. I'll tell you, and Mike Williams, they could go back. They could both go back to uh the what's the name need wide receivers every chance they get. The Pittsburgh Steelers. They because Pickens, although at times he looks great, he needs some mentorship. He needs some veteran leadership over there. Yeah, I would get DeAndre Hopkins to possibly help if you could mentor him a little something and still be a solid wide receiver for them. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Let let Pickens do his thing on the side, which he at times he looks really good. And then at times he pushes off because he's angry. Oh, yeah. Mhm. They need a quarterback first. They need to everyone keeps saying Russ, not Russ, Justin Fields. That's what everyone keeps saying, but we'll see. Yeah. It could work out. It could work out. But that thing also said Russ to the Raiders, and I liked it. I just they could just and they will both be bridge players. Both. Knowing them both knowing that I think you get the best version of both of them. Knowing that we're only here for a year or two. Pete Carroll. Yeah. We'll be talking Rogers to the Giants. Oh, that's how I figure out what's going on. I'm not tuned in. I'm not- Oh, 100, whatever he listen. I was thinking it's gonna reek of desperate. That's because listen, it reeks desperate, and that's what they're gonna do because they have to save their job. Well, they don't have to. You want to save your job, right? And unlike Dayball, who I think is good for the year, Joe's not good for the year. He could be fired mid-season. Oh, they're a package deal. They are, and I've heard somebody on the radio say, although I like Dave Ball as a coach, like that's the thing. Like, everyone's like, I like him as a coach. Yeah, they're like, it just ain't working, and you may have to go, and it's may not be his fault. wrecked the team more than. Yeah. So like that's why I was like, oh man, I like I like Dayball. I do. The feet up attitude didn't look cool. It didn't look cool. Him smoking cigars in the pool kind of made him look douchey a little bit. But but whatever. Oh, while everyone's at work, right? That's the thing. They called him for his birthday. Yeah, it was his birthday. But it looked weird. All of them sitting there working, and he's just got a cigar. It looked weird. Yeah. Damn, it was his birthday. He gets to be here. And his pool, of course. Yes, that's fine. It was they tried something. It failed. You want to see Deshaun walking into the office doing his rehab? Hmm, I don't know. It should never happen again. It's only redemption. Uh-huh. The greatest hits of I try, guys. Eh, yes, solid move. Yeah, very good move. Very good move on there. Yes. 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 No one has worked harder for their money than he had to last. No one. Yeah, it was a good move. It was a solid move. Yeah. I, I was talking to my buddy, and I was like, they put it in our other chat, and I was like, oh man, I saw that. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to say positive things about the Philadelphia Eagles. Because it's a stand-up move. It's just the move that didn't have to be done. They felt he earned it and paid him for it. Mm. Uh, it's a good year. It's a very good year. Very good time. Very good time. But I don't care. I don't care. Season's over. Why are we broken up old news? Why are we breaking up old they lost one to retirement. They lost an offensive lineman to retirement. One of their offensive linemen. And they just released Slay, but Slay is already like, listen, I might come back for cheaper. Like he's already, that I might come back for less. Oh, okay. Hmm. Just just a matter of how much less you're willing to take. Because yeah. He retired. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that too. Which, yeah. I, the most of the Giants' salary is tied into Dexter Lawrence, Andrew Thomas, and the cut lost the dead cap uh of Daniel Jones because we don't have too many other big name. I'm trying to think. We might. Am I missing anybody? No, I think it's Andrew Thomas and Dexter Lawrence. Cause they I don't wait. Did they decide uh I think they the 5th year option on Kader on Thibodeau. Did they do that? Okay, okay. It was only the franchise tags that had to be decided by it now, which they didn't have any franchise tag. T. Higgins was one. Yeah. Yeah. Philadelphia. Yeah. uh his options are and that article said it, the Giants, Tennessee Titans, or waiting. Hmm. Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yes. And it starts off with the 2018 talk with he has with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Brett Favre. Yep. With I guess they were trying to bury the hatchet. I don't know what it was for. I don't know why it was recorded. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember this video, but it was obviously recorded. And it felt like they were trying to and like Aaron's like, I wasn't that bad of a guy. And Aaron can't really, I mean, Brett's like, I wasn't that bad of a mentor. And Aaron's kind of trying to be nice, like, yeah, no, you were okay. He doesn't believe that. We didn't do that again. Hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. Because he's like, I invited him over to my house a lot of the times. I was a good mentor. Hmm. Yes. 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 That's yes. He he wants to be more. You heard it. No one thought you were that. No, 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 no. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I know you.
Mhm. No, yes, another person said that. It was Jordan Love who said it this time episode. I'm like, every episode. He's only putting in people who say he's smart. So smart though. I listen, maybe it's me. I'm a fan of mythology, Greek mythology. He read that Achilles thing like he had never heard that a day in his life. I was like, that's what I'm saying. What? Is that why what? It's the only thing who knows about Achilles. It's the only thing who knows. If you know the character, you understand his weakness. You understand why he is like you. He was reading it like he had never heard this a day in his life. Egyptian mythology. The fact that they don't even go into it deep enough because it had to be more of a like. There's no reason. Like that's especially now that we've seen the season play out. That is one of the biggest gripes that people had. He was not there in the offseason to be with his teammates. His teammates said it. And for them to glance over it as that he just needed to go to Egypt. Uh-oh. All mysteries are solved now. He couldn't do the math. He couldn't figure it out. Oh, that is the sound of an idiot. I'm telling you, just oh my gosh. Yes, you go, what? Wow, that was pretty good. Not that, not that. That's too difficult. Give me another one. Like, I, I thought you were smart, Dad. I thought you were... Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I'm telling you, if anyone who's listening and wants to do something and you want to watch that, I think it should be a drinking game for every time he says the word ego. You got to take it. Oh, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. At least every episode. To the point where I was noticing, like, I don't think I've heard that word to you so many times. Oh, ego death. I needed an ego death, an ego, and like, oh God. You'd have to get hammered to finish watching it. But we did. We finished watching it. It's- 'cause- 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 'cause-
Yeah. I they showed some of his losses, which is it's all kind of hmm the dude that did. Yeah. Uh-huh. I didn't see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought I saw more Hail Marys. He's got more Hail Marys in his bag than anyone else. And I didn't see one. I was like, man, not, mhm. Oh. You man, you followed that man's you hate following that man's career. I don't even know who Vance McDonald is. Oh no. Oh, it was a speed bump. Just got him. Got him. You ain't got nothing. Oh, oh, oh. Oh man. I don't know. It was- what if he does a podcast later and you find that it was someone else's fault? Like maybe it wasn't his fault. Maybe someone else was supposed to get him. Got you technically, yeah. Fourth and eight. So okay, so all right, he's thinking, all right, I gotta keep him in front of me. Well, he should be thinking that. Mhm. Safety comes down. I don't think that's his fault. Wait, which one is him? Is he on his guy? No, he's not. Who is that? It's that. Oh, it's his fault. But he's also, does he not know who to get? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What? I don't, yeah, that's bad. You can't let anything go behind you. But I understand he's really looking for that first down. But you are the safety. You are the safety. I'm Did they have three like I don't know. They didn't run man. They just ran three deep safeties, right? Because or two deep because they rushed everyone. They rushed everyone. Hmm. Man on man, which means that's yeah, they rushed. That's everyone. So instead of being safe and dropping a linebacker back to help these guys, they rushed everyone, and everyone got picked up. This should have been a free man because the quarterback is one of the guy you're racing. So there's somebody who doesn't have anyone on him. Yep. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, they got you. Oh, it's good for you because I don't want to watch any of those old Giants losses. I can't do it. Okay. uh, handing out championships. Yes, there are not. Hmm. Oh, there's a few teams like Giants have four. The Washington team has four. That's eight right there. The Cowboys with six. The last one that they won was in '91. Yeah, so they won more recent than y'all. Yeah. Oh, I saw that the Giants, well, the NFC East is the only division where every team has won a Super Bowl. And now they're the only team where every team in there has multiple Super Bowl wins. I was like, really? Yeah. Yep. Once we kicked Phoenix out the division, the Arizona. Mhm. No, that's rivalries. Yep. But yeah, a bunch. uh The Vikings win a few times with no wins. Never sniffed it. You have wait. Arizona Cardinals missed out. Yep. Because Seattle won, Rams won in both locations now, and San Francisco's definitely won. And in the South, it's Tampa Bay. About it. Santonio Holmes, the best catch I've ever. Hmm. Oh my god, I remember seeing it live. Like he's not in. Yeah, Devaney, yeah, not Devaney's, but the place Miller's. Yep, and I was like, he didn't get that. He's not in. Oh, he's in. That's still my favorite catch. Like, yeah, yeah. Clark in the back of the end zone. Accurate reception. Back where he placed that ball and what he had to do to catch it. Oh man, it's special. That was that was. He has a good. I'm trying to think. Falcons no championships. Tampa Bay has a championship. The Saints have a championship, and the Carolina Panthers have none. Panthers have gone twice. No, nothing. The Browns and the Bengals bring that division down. Hmm. Chargers. Six. Hmm. Chargers, nothing. Chiefs, Denver's, Oakland. Yeah, Chargers are the ones bringing that division down. Colts. Colts won one too. Colts won. No Tennessee Titans. They made it with McNair. They didn't win. What's in that division? Of course, the Titans are new, and the Jags are fairly new. Hmm. Yep, the Bills and Miami. Yes, the Jets, the Bills bringing that one down. Yes, yes. Oh man, that stings for them. This is it. Good for them. You could be the Jets though. You could be the Jets. Like they, they get to say they won one, but the Jets have the Jets haven't seen a Super Bowl since then. Y'all at least went to the Super Bowl since then. The Jets haven't even seen one. So, could be worse. They don't. Those don't count. We don't count those. Wait. eh, I will tell you the only reason why they don't count is because they changed the name. Right. That's like if it was called the Super Bowl when it was only 8 teams, we'd still count. We could count them. Right. 100% count them. But but because they changed the name, because we still count Yankees championships when they was only playing with 8 teams in the league or whatever it was. But because the name never changed, we don't really care how old they were, right? So Hmm. Yeah, they'll tell you. Ask a Yankee fan, they'll know. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, that's fun. It's so funny. Like I said, I went to the told you I went to the Negro League Baseball museum, and you see like there were times where the Yankees would then the team that won the World Series would then go and play the Negro League Baseball and get completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. I think it was Joe DiMaggio. It was like, yeah, Satchel Paige is the best pitcher I've ever faced in my entire life. So it was just like, yeah. But we count those. All those count. They all they still. Yep. 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 He never came. He never came. Oh, Bob Gibson. I thought you was talking about Josh Gibson, the home run, the home run hitter. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. That's what a lot of people believe. That's this that going around. I'm like, oh man. I saw speaking of baseball, I saw somebody said something. I was watching on the internet and somebody's like, in 2 years, um, 2 years they said the WNBA will be bigger than Major League Baseball. That's and this dude was like, so you're telling me in 2 years the Liberty gonna be better than the Yankees? I think that's not what he said. But I get where he's coming from a popularity standpoint and in terms of but I started thinking, is the WNBA popular due to the talent in the league, or is the WNBA popular due to sports betting? Because I don't think the league is more talented than I've seen it in the past. Like when the league first came out and they didn't have that many teams, but all those players were Olympic athletes, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, like Dawn Staley, they had Rebecca Lobo. They had talent. So talent's never been a problem with that league. It's never been a problem with that league. So the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing, okay, they're good. Are they better than Shamika Holtzclaw was when she was dominating Tennessee and then like there are players out there that were the talent has never been the WNBA's problem. They've got talent. It's just been eyes watching the product. And is it sports betting now that is getting eyes watching the product? Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, you got players that are really good. Mm-hmm. Bird Magic. It's yeah. Uh-huh. But I will say Angel Reese isn't as good as like Magic. The talent was like better than Magic and Bird was like, yes, really, really good. The second best, which is exactly like, yep, twice. They played each other twice in what's the name? Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Cat. Yep. Mm-hmm. brings eyes on it who don't even care, but they'll watch it and they'll know the players' names and they'll know the players' stats. And once you get that, you kind of get a fan. Hmm. Oh yeah, same. Get the paper, turn it to the other side because on ours, sports was always in the back. I wouldn't even read what was on the front. Just turn it over and just start flipping from this side. Yep, to follow. Yeah, yep. I was a basketball and baseball fan growing up, and mainly because I can get baseball and basketball cards. So when I got those cards, I would just read the backs, look at the stats, what, and that helped me familiarize myself with the players. I was not a huge football fan till my freshman year in college, right? And then I started playing fantasy. Then I started watching the games more on Sundays, and then I was like, okay, now I'm there. But yeah, for the first, it was just stats on a baseball card and basketball cards, which got me. That's why I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember when Jordan averaged 36. He did. You just knew years that they were doing it. Yeah, correct. Yep. Mm. Hmm. And that's I think why always NBA NCAA basketball was always big, but I never got into it. It's because people have been betting on NCAA basketball games for forever. Brackets, yes. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, as someone who I've always recognized the talent in the WNBA, I'm just like they've always had it. Like it's always been there. Like so this new wave that they're this newfound success, which I'm so happy that they're getting. Uh, I started thinking it's got to be due to the fact that people are betting on their games. They're getting sports betting is changing the landscape of a lot of things, and they I think are a good recipient of it. Mhm, to sell the product. Yeah. You have to see you're selling the experience. You got to make people. You got to make the experience fun, so people can come back and buy those tickets. Right. Hmm. 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 Yep. Hmm. They're supposed to be getting more money next year. The league, the money's getting into the league. It's should help. Should definitely help because that's another thing where a lot of their talent is always gone overseas. It just doesn't exa- exactly. So overseas, they were still get those ladies were getting $1 million to play. So they were like, "Pfft, why would I play in the WNBA?" So now hopefully the WNBA can start paying them and they can start getting some more of the talent. Because right now, the reason why the WNBA never had a talent problem is because there's not enough teams, right? Because the draft every year, I've heard some places say that the WNBA has a draft and the draft is almost ceremonial because a lot of those players will never play because they don't have space. They literally don't have enough teams in the league. So every year you can't get one or two people. The league's not big enough, but every year they have to do a draft. So like if you're not in those top couple people, you will get drafted and never play. Or the team will never sign you. You'll never get a contract. You got drafted, but so they're trying to expand at this point in time to get more teams. But that's why they've never had a problem with talent because they're only getting the best college players, literally, of all the teams out there. So talent has never, ever been an issue. Yes, they get stacked. These teams get stacked. Like what? How you have Asia Wilson and so like just like because they don't. There's only 8 teams. So where's all the talent gonna go? Yes. Sue Bird is just retiring, I think, or is it Dana Taurasi? One of them, like 20, like for like 20 years almost. I was like, no, no. Yes, I saw it. Is that listen? It might be. You don't. You do not know. There's jokes about it, but does he look like he's gonna stop? He doesn't. He doesn't. 50,000 points scored. Oh. Hmm. And he's playing at an extremely high level. And I can't can't stand him, can't stand the Lakers. Hmm. Yes, I did. by 8%. Yep. Oh, after raising it 20% last year. 20-30% last year. Yeah. Oh yeah, he sold. Yeah, yeah. He's still, I think he still owns part of the team, but he's no longer majority owner. He doesn't care. He's doing other stuff now. Hmm. All right.